Hi, this is Rami Bitsigi. We're continuing with our Excel functions. We're looking into count function. There's three count functions you're finding in Excel. Just count, CountIF, CountIFs. Let's find out what they are. Count function counts the number of cells in a range that contains numbers. CountIF counts the number of cells within a range that meets the given condition. And CountIFs count the number of cells specified by a given set of conditions or criteria. Let's find out how they work. Let's say we are interested in our table to count the number of entries that we have for quantity. So it is a number in our column. So we're going to use count equal sign, counts, and the values are, my criteria would be from G2 to G2156. I have 2156 as our row here. Press enter and gives us 2155 as a count. That means we entered numbers for quantity under 2155 rows. Supposedly in this row, just for testing it, if I decided to delete this, guess what happened? The number changed to 2154. If I return the number back on again, I end up at 2155. So it works fine. All right, let's find out what's CountIF. Now, this is our conditional math. Assuming in our table, we're interested to find out the number of products that we have tofu in it. I mean, we just want to find how many tofus we have as our entries in our spreadsheet. What we do is equal sign. Now again, you can use the function on its own by just inserting the function and then look for CountIF. Then double click on CountIF and your function argument will come up, and then you can actually follow that. Or you could have just if you know the function by itself, you can actually type it out by your own. But in this case, let's use our range in this case and see what it looks like. Range would be, what is it that I'm counting in this case? I'm counting my range, my products. So E2 to E2156. And what is my criteria? My criteria would be right here, which is M8. So if I change my criteria from tofu, let's say, to Chang or others, I should be able to just get the counts for them too. All right, let's click on OK, and it gives me 22 counts. All right, now let's see what's the difference between CountIF and CountIFs in this case. For CountIFs, we have multiple criteria. We have criteria and a couple of conditions. Let's say we are interested in finding for tofu, but only between August 2004 to June 2006. Let's take a look and see how we can do this. Again, use our function, CountIFs. Okay, now we have our criteria range. In this case, what is it that I'm looking for, my reference? First, I'm looking for tofu, right? All right, so let's select my tofu, which is my product, colon 56, and the criteria would be tofu, right, on M14. And next one is we are conditions. Let's say condition range that we are looking for. We're looking for order date, starts from D2 to D2156. And where is the criteria that we are interested to write on? We're looking for condition 2 right here, which is N14. But before we do the N14, we really should say in parentheses, in quotation, greater than or equal an ampersand N14, because we're interested to find out everything that's from this date to this date. All right, now let's see what's our criteria range. 3 will be same thing. Our order date goes to 2156. And then criteria would be this one, but again, we're interested to find out less than or equal, percent in this case, 0.14. So when we click on OK, it tells us there are 20 entries of tofu exist between 2nd of August of 04 to 2nd of June 06. Let's verify that. How can I verify it? There's other ways to do this method. We can find out in Excel. So one way is using filter. The other one is using tables, which pretty much are the same thing. I'm just going to use the filter. I go to data, select filter. All right, now I have the filter set up right here. And if I go into my product, deselect all, then select tofu, I have 22 entries of tofu showing up. And if I'm looking at these last two, which is the 3rd of June, okay, so the last two entries are 3rd of June. If you recall, we only said until 2nd of June, and we came up with 20, and that would be correct because there are 22 entries entirely, and if these two goes away, there remains 20. So let's do select all, and that's 20 for tofu, and that was correct because we only went up to 2nd of June, and 22 total rows that we had for tofu. I hope this was helpful for you.